Good morning, everyone. Thank you to be there for my presentation for the demo day. Um, I did a web application for my friend's local pizzeria. That's named Offero Pizza. I did for them a new website, web application to be more precise. I wanted to offer them customers browsing and journey and an admin platform and project catalog with pizza, drink, and desserts, and a better cart management with checkout orders and order validation. So my name is Sofiane. I did this project alone. So I did the backend like I did the front end, the database, the documentation, and the implementation of Stripe. So this is my technical architecture. So I did the front end with Next.js with some package like ChatCN, Radix UI for the user interface and experience. I did the backend API with Node.js via Express and the database with Postgre via Prisma for better management and the language of JavaScript. I did an external API with Stripe, maybe the better on the market for the moment. C'est that one. So I will show you how I manage my time and the sprint for the development. So the first sprint I did the documentation because I starting to learn a new language, TypeScript. I wanted to proffer this, and so I use the documentation. I starting to doing the database with the schema via Prisma, the authentication authorization. The most important sprint for me, I think that was the second sprint with the checkout and the payment flow, the card system, and the test route via with Postman. Sprint 3, that was the front end with the admin dashboard and the project management for the pizza, the dessert, drinks, with the photo, etc. And last sprint, I polish the front end with the UX and UI package, like I said, Radix, ChatCN for that, and I did the final test. So let me show you my web application. So this, you are the web application. So you have there the admin dashboard. You can see all the orders. You can see the detail of just over here. You can see the project. You can manage directly on the admin platform the project. You can delete it. You can edit, update it, and how I don't know how to say it, like mise en avant, like that. So you can go into the card. You can proceed to the payment. Like just click there. Okay, so you can all tap the address. I'm doing this fast. Sorry. Oh, just to show you that's working. You can start the payments with Stripe. So now you have the checkout session with Stripe. That's working. You just have to click there. So I have a card swipe with the card test. I validate. Up. And you have the payment success with Stripe. So I think I can back to the presentation. So this is the code snippet. I am very proud because that was very difficult to manage an external API for me because I never did that before that. So you have the Stripe checkout integration. What you have to know is that when the client clicks on pay, the API returns the project in the cart in the light item with the price data, currency, like euro, for example. In my case, project data, name, unit amount, quantity. And then that's return a success or cancel URL. If the payment is a success, that's what in this link, or via this link if it's a cancel payment. What I learned with this project, I did with the unaccepted, because basically I was with my teammates, with the peers of the school, but he had some personal problems, so he had to leave the formation. So I did this project alone. I used an external API, like I said, that was new for me. The result was a functional web API. The wealth, I very learned of the wealth of IT development, so rich, so many documentation, and user experience and interface. Problem encounter, customer expectation. The customers I had, my friends of the local pizzeria, have some attachment, so I have to do with their choice. Not very easy sometimes. Timing and deadline, because I have to do this project with the school and the work, because I work for a restaurant. In the same time, there was some problem to connect the front end with the back end. Basically, a common problem, and configure an external API. The future of the application. So I want to implement some functions, some add-ons. So I want to introduce the tracking live orders. The customers can follow the orders in the world. The norm ISO LGPD for the deployment. I think that's very important. Notification push to manage for the admin platform. When they receive a new orders, there is a notification, and the program fidelity for the clients who are happy to take an order in this restaurant. So thank you for your listening. So if you have any question, don't hesitate. Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have two questions. First of all, how did you manage test with stripes?
Yes, you are with my API and with Express, with my Swagger, I test, and with Postman, and you have the dashboard with Stripe directly on their site, and you can see directly the payments with the environment test.
Yes, you're not. You can use fictive cards.
Yes, of course. Like I did with the live demo, I used the card Stripe given, and I did the test, and that's working. Obviously.
Did you use AI for this project?
Yes, I think 30%. Yeah, for this, because I have some problem with the external API, because I don't know how to implement it. I use it for the front end because I'm not the very front end developer. I prefer the back end, and that's very well how I use the AI for this project. Yes.
Well, thank you for the insights into your work, and got technical question about the UI, the user interface. I've seen it in French.
Yes.
Could you, or is it multilingual? Could you also integrate other languages like English or
for the web application?
Yeah.
I only use in French for this case, because that's a local pizzeria. There is only French clients essentially. Maybe I have to think to implement in English. I think for the stranger who want to take an order in the site, but for the MVP, I very concentrate in the French language for the local clients of the pizzeria.
Thank you. And about if you had to take only one, the most difficult challenge that you had to overcome when developing this web app, what would it be?
To overcome?
Yeah,
Comment?
the most difficult challenge, most difficult issue that you had to overcome.
In this project,
Yeah.
that was Stripe and his implementation. I think I passed 2 hours with operational Stripe on this code. He explained me how Stripe working. That was very powerful for me because, like I said, I never use an external API. I only use the API I did on my hand with the data, etc. And use an external API that's I'm very proud of this, and that was very difficult. Yes, I think I passed 1 week to understand how to implement an external API like Stripe, and like the big challenge I think in this project.
Why did you choose Stripe, not another API? One Stripe and one
For the payments,
yeah, for the payment. Why not, for example, some cryptocurrencies? Or
for the payment, I think Stripe has this proof. He did. That's the first platform payment in the world. Security, because I very trusted security for the client. I think that's very important. Sensitive data like the card, I think it's very important for me, and that's a web application to order pizza. So I think obviously I have to use Stripe. That's what. That's the reason I use it.
One question for you.
No more questions?
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. So today we are happy to present to you our project called Fitness Hub. We create this project for anyone who want to stay fit lose weight or just eat great. And also for the coach, it's help them for for find new clients and or simply earn more money. For this project, we work as a team of 12 a week, 12 a week, and my name is Evgeny. And in this project, I work as team manager and full stack developers.
My name is Sébastien. I am in the cohort 26 and I work as a backend developer and creator of database.
My name is Elijah. I work as a full stack developer. And now I'm going to show you our web application. So for the live demo, I'm going to show you the different plans that we propose, the user dashboard, the shop, and the cards. So let's move on the web application right here. So we are here in the index page, which is the main page. And let's move on the subscribe page. So basically, visitors can subscribe as a coach or as a member, depending on who they are. But today I'm gonna sign in as a user. I already made the account, so it's more fluid. So here we are on the user account. So that's a basic page where you can see the personal information of the user. I'm gonna show you the dashboard quickly. So here is the dashboard of a user. So you can see there is his workout and nutrition schedule made by his coach. Also, we are here on the side the week calendar with different days and different exercise that he have to do each day. And below we have the conversation with his coach, his progress, and his assigned coach, which is Sebastian actually. So now I'm gonna show you, the plan. So here you can see that the user got a premium plan, and we proposed three different plans: the basic, the premium, and the elite one. And for example, I'm gonna switch to the elite plan, and I just got a message that confirmed that I changed it. And when I go back to the account, we can see that it changed on the elite one. So now let's check the shop. So we got a basic shop with food supplements and clothes for the sports, something really basic for the moment. And today I'm gonna add some whey powder to my cart, and we can see now that the whey powder is right here. I can add multiple pack if I want, and the amount change here and also here to make sure that we got the right price. So that's all for the live demo. Let's go back on the presentation, and I will let Sebastian talk about the technologies that we used.
The technology used for the front end is HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript vanilla. We don't have used any framework. For the back end, we have used Flask and Python. And for the database, we have used SQLite. The architecture is divided in three parts: the front end, the back end, and the database. The front end and the back end communicate with JSON files. The back end is connected to the database and get information about user authentication, workout, nutrition, shop. When the user signing the application, he gets an authentication token that is used as mirror in the API. This is a sample of code for loading the workout schedule. First, we call the API with a curve function and authorization mirror. After, we check if the response is done by the backend. Next, we transform the JSON in HTML format to be displayed in the front end. And finally, we try catch an error if happen.
Okay, we'll talk about the collaboration. In this project, we for the workflow we use it GitHub for version control of our code. Each developers work in their own branch, and the main branch is always contained the last stable version of the code. For the management, we use it Trello for plan our work, and of course we use it Discord, talk every day, share the update and planning the next plan of the project. So this project we building in 5 sprints to the first idea, from the first idea to the final presentation. Can you see it's here Gantt chart? In sprint 1 we build the team and choose the first idea for the project. In sprint 2 we create a project charter and the plan for this project, features and the goals. And sprint 3 we develop the documentation, technical documentation. And on sprint 5 we develop up the MVP. It's building the main part of this project. And finally in sprint 5 we create the final presentation and did the last test for this project. So for the challenge, of course, during the project we had many bugs and we try to fix that. For the team, the biggest challenge, the biggest problem with the code, I think it was connected the backend with the front end. It was not easy at first. For myself, I have a problem with the responsibility on the mobile version. I had some pages in the mobile screen who didn't likes good, looks good. So I had changed the layout and the test again and again. Of course, sometime we had different opinion and different idea for the project. So we always try to work it together to fix them. It was not easy always because we're worked in the not the same place and worked in the not different times, but we learned it to listen each other and stay organized and try to fix the problem quickly.
So now how we overcome all these challenges. So like Yevgeny said, we did some daily meetings on Discord and we share all the information, all the problems that we face, all the bugs and all the difficulties with the team. Also, we divided and planned all the different tasks depending on which sprint we are working on. We also had the help from two great software engineers, Fabien and Hugo from Toulouse. Also, we test and we improve all our code in our own branch. So everyone is working on his branch, testing the new feature before sending it to the main branch. Also, what we learned during this 12-week project, that was a lot about teamwork and communication and how much is it important to say everything that you want to say in a project. We also learned that planning and tracking is very important to work hand by hand and to work at the same speed. Also, we realize that working without frameworks is not quite easy, but we did it. And also, debugging is a full-time job because sometimes when you have a bug, you think that it's gonna take only 30 minutes, but sometimes it take 1 day or 2 days. So we learned that bug can take so much long time than expected.
So for the conclusion, Fitness Hub it's a result of 20 weeks of teamwork, learned and the passion for the technology and sport. So we will continue to improving this project even after the presentation, and we hope you like it, and thank you for listening. Thank you.
Please go ahead for the questions.
I go first. Okay. Got a question about the help you got from the software engineers from Toulouse. How did you manage, to meet up, or how did you coordinate the activities with the team in Toulouse?
I was the only one working from Toulouse mostly, but I was in Rodez with the team every Thursday. But the software engineer was yes from Toulouse, but sometime in Rodez, and we just speak on Discord, and we had some meeting, I think twice a week with them, and we just share the difficulties that we have.
One other question about the mobile app, or is it the app? Is it on the website?
It is mobile. It is the next step for Fitness Hub. It's just responsive for the mobile, but we create application. We want to create application on the future for the Android and iOS.
Yeah, the question about is it the difficult process to publish an app
for make a responsibility for
not make it responsible for responsive for a mobile phone, but to publish an app to the App Store or the Play Store. Have you dug into this process, or would it be difficult, or have you had time to do that?
No, we didn't. And me personally, I have no experience with application on mobile phone. I don't know how much it costs, what we have to do, what are the next process. So honestly, right now, I don't know how to do it. But if we implement this application in a mobile application in the future, we will get the information about it.
And a more general question about how did you come up with this idea for to create this fitness hub for coaches and members of the fitness club?
Well, that was his first idea to.
My little idea, but
Yeah.
We helped a lot of for realizing that one.
Well, I think it's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And do you see? Yeah. Do you see potential applications of or maybe a market for this?
Yes, maybe on the future we want to create this.
Yeah, we will. There is some big company in front of us in this market, like Fitness Park. They do quite the same thing than us, so we'll see how to handle this. Do you want to add something?
No, it's
No?
not so.
Yeah.
Jérôme?
I don't know what is exactly expected for your challenge in terms of objectives, but I want to thank you all for the professionalism and the work you all done include Sofian. Presentation are like I see every day. Okay, no few words on the slides. That's good. Okay, some picture. You speak clear. I understand your English. It's also parfois c'est pas gagné. My first question: did you look for existing sites to create yours?
Yes, I think the same web application exists in the world, but you need to switch between the apps and the website when Fitness Hub is now you need everything is right here. It's concentrated in one place.
But we didn't look into another website. We just share our idea on this web application, and we just implement it on our way without a model or something.
Okay. Did you use any tools to accelerate development? You choose to have, if I understand well, no platform, or how did you do that?
Yes, we use the AI, of course, most of the time. But platform, what do you mean with platform?
Help, not just Notepad or other tools to develop, but some bits of codes get done. You mean?
Just AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Visual Studio Code.
Yeah.
And the Figma for the.
I think for helping, I think he wanted to know why you doesn't use framework, for example, or some platform for managing a database without code, for example. I'm not sure about the question, but I think it's that. And why did you choose vanilla and coding all by your own way and not using some libraries that directly implement what you have coding by yourself?
Well, we used the vanilla way because we wanted more flexibility on our work, and we wanted to have a hand on every phase of our project. We didn't want to use a framework because it creates everything for you, but we just like we said, we wanted to do something that represents our idea and our the representation of we want of this project, and that's why we choose vanilla, because we can do whatever we want. If we want to change, I don't know, a button, something, the feature, we can add it in our way because we got all the library for this.
And the choice of this liberty to be free on your way to code is a good thing, or a thing that you can regret now because you can go where you want to go, the top objective you have fixed?
In the middle of the project, yeah, I was like, why we didn't choose a framework? Because it will be more quick and more fast to do the files. But now, at this point, we are more like, that's a great thing that we choose the vanilla way, because now we got all the architecture done. So we have the big thing that is done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.